It's a third shift. Third shift. Malayo. Kami ano namin.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Infantry Rifle Squad and Mortar Section, the foundation of the Army's decisive force and the embodiment of the warrior ethos. Infantrymen have the most challenging job of any member of the armed forces. They carry the fight to the enemy around the world. They are the standard bearer for all the armies of the world, leading by example in the fight to defend freedom against ruthless terror. With the increased firepower and lethality of today's weapons, every infantryman must be trained to standard in over 200 tasks to defeat our enemies on any battlefield. The infantrymen graduating today are accomplished marksmen and indirect fire infantrymen, able to engage the enemy day and night. They understand how to shoot, move, and communicate as a team. They are adaptable warriors who can fight as a mechanized force from Strykers or Bradleys, from the sky as airborne or air assault, and whose training is the basis for our elite special operation warriors. Most importantly, they are patriots who in time of war raise their right hand and swore an oath to God and country to defend the Constitution of the United States against any enemy. If called upon to fight building to building in Baghdad or Fallujah in Iraq, to clear the ridges of Mazar-i-Sharif or Jalalabad in Afghanistan, or to deliver aid and provide security in the Horn of Africa or the Caribbean, these warriors make the difference in this global war on terror. Ladies and gentlemen, the Infantry Rifle Squad and Mortar Section. The soldiers placing the mortars in action are indirect fire infantrymen, commonly known as mortarmen, who receive 2 weeks of mortar-specific training. As the only internal indirect fire support for the rifle company, these mortarmen place the 60mm mortar system into action to provide indirect fire support to infantry squads, platoons, and companies, destroying the enemy, suppressing fires, screening the rifle units, and enabling their fire and maneuver. The M224 Alpha 1 60mm mortar system is a muzzle-loaded, smooth-bore, high angle of fire weapon that can be fired in the conventional or handheld mode to provide timely and accurate indirect fire with devastating results. The 60mm mortar section consists of 6 soldiers. The section is led by Staff Sergeant, who carries the M32 lightweight handheld mortar ballistic computer and the RT-1523 Echo radio. The section sergeant is assisted by the squad leader, who holds the rank of sergeant and also carries the same ballistic computer and radio. The section sergeant and squad leader provide fire direction control for the mortar section. They may operate together or in split section as 2 separate mortar squads. Each squad has a gunner, who carries the 60mm lightweight cannon, M8 baseplate, and M67 sight unit. The mortar's maximum rate of fire is 30 rounds for the first minute and 20 rounds per each additional minute indefinitely. The maximum effective range is 3,490 meters. The 60mm mortar system weighs 38 pounds in conventional mode and 20 pounds in handheld mode. Each squad has an assistant gunner, who carries the M170 Alpha 1 bipod, the M14 aiming stakes, and the M4 carbine as a primary weapon. The M224 Alpha 1 mortar fires 6 different types of ammunition: training, high explosive, white phosphorus, illumination, infrared illumination, and the mortar anti-personnel, anti-material round. The squad is led by a staff sergeant, who is armed The remaining soldier in each fire team is the rifleman. They are armed with the M4 carbine and the M136 AT4 anti-tank launcher. The AT4 fires an 84mm shaped charge capable of defeating up to 14 inches of rolled homogeneous steel and breaching bunkers or masonry walls in urban structures. Additionally, each one of these soldiers is wearing the Advanced Combat Helmet with the PVS-14 monocular night vision device. This night vision device allows the soldier to see in low or no light conditions. Coupled with the laser designator on their weapons, they can place effective fire on all targets at night. On their torso, they are wearing the Improved Outer Tactical Vest, or IOTV, which consists of 4 armored plates capable of stopping small arms fire and fragmentation. Additionally, they are wearing ballistic eye protection, knee and elbow pads, and a water hydration system. Ladies and gentlemen, all members of today's infantry squad and mortar section are from Dog Company, 1st Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment. This is the modern day warrior, armed and equipped to fight and win anywhere, anytime, in any type of terrain, against any enemy. These infantrymen are trained and ready to defend our country and preserve our way of life. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in a round of applause for the United States Army Infantry Rifle Squad and Mortar. Receiving the coveted symbols of an infantryman. The crossed rifle insignia with the blue background disc and the blue infantry cord. Turning blue signifies the rite of passage of these soldiers to carry on the finest traditions of the infantry. The infantry crossed rifles, blue disc, and the blue cord mark these soldiers as qualified to be the finest soldiers in the world, United States Army infantrymen. The soldiers most responsible for the training of these infantrymen are the drill sergeants, who are carefully selected by the Department of the Army. Ladies and gentlemen, the Soldier's Creed is the standard for all soldiers to live by. The Soldier's Creed helps soldiers understand that despite their very diverse backgrounds, all soldiers are warriors and members of a team. We invite all soldiers, both past and present, to stand and join us as the Distinguished Honor Graduate from Dog Company, PB2 Garcia, leads the Army's newest infantrymen in the Soldier's Creed.
I'm an American soldier! I'm a warrior member of the team! I'm a warrior member of the team! I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values! I will always place the mission first! I will never accept defeat! I will never quit! I will never leave a fallen comrade! I am disciplined, physically, and mentally tough!
Sergeant for 2nd Platoon is Sergeant First Class Efren Dila from Manassas, Virginia.
He's coming up. This group right there.
The Color Sergeant is Staff Sergeant Brandon Lopez from Elk Grove, California. The Platoon Sergeant for 3rd Platoon is Sergeant First Class Jesus Sanchez from Boynton Beach, Florida. The Platoon Sergeant for 4th Platoon is Sergeant First Class Christine Reel from Sullivan, Missouri.
This one.
The First Sergeant for Dog Company 1st Battalion 19th Infantry Regiment is First Sergeant Dennis Morton from Ypsilanti, Michigan.
Right there.
Right there, it's Patrick right there. Oh, right there.
Yeah, you can stay over here for it.
Ready, front.
And it's time to stay here, talk with your families, be with your families. When it's time to load the bus, you'll grab your bags and your personal bag and you'll load the bus. Is that understood?
Yes, drill sergeant. Hold. Rock steady, drill sergeant. Rock steady.
No, don't do that.